Mimi from Mimi's Paper Crafting. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have two different ways to make a advent calendar. It's a tea advent calendar. I don't know about you guys, but in my family, tea is a lot of tea gets drank. My boyfriend doesn't like coffee, so if he drinks anything hot, it's hot cocoa or tea. My grandmother always drank a crap ton of tea, so I thought a tea advent calendar would be really cute, and it'll be in a box, okay? But I have two different ways of making them. I saw, don't mind me. I thought I would use a piece of cardstock and make one kind of like a tag, okay? And then the other one, make an envelope with a tag. So we're gonna make both in the box today so you can see which one you would prefer. And I'm so angry I forgot to grab tea bags before I came downstairs. So I'll have to run up and get tea bags. I will then. Also, I'm going to use my mini envelope punch board to make envelopes for the one tag. Okay, so let's get started. We'll get started with the first idea first. First idea first. So what we will need is a piece of 8.5 by 11, and let me see what my measurements I had. Okay, so 2-inch, which I think, you know what? Let me go grab a tea bag because I don't know if that's going to be big enough. I'll be right back. Okay, I grabbed our most common teas drank in our house. So, nope, 2-inch won't work. So they need to be at least 3.5 inches. Okay. Yep. All right. Good thing I checked. So they need to be at least 3.5 inches. Well, I mean, basically whatever size tea bags you have. So I'm going to cut to 3.5 inches. Okay. So I think you can get what? 2 out of a sheet. So you have 2. And then you need a scoreboard or whatever way you score. Okay. And I had, what are my measurements? My measurements. Okay, so we're going to score at 4.5. And then, oh, I'm a dummy. Should have scored at 2 first. And then 6.5. So score at 2, score at 6.5. Okay. So score at 2 and 6.5. Okay. And now, I'm going to fold this up and make this into a pocket by putting a touch of glue there. And as always, burnish, burnish, burnish. And same with over here. Actually, let's hold it up first, huh? So just a little bit of glue. All right, and then this folds down. And where's my punch? both corners. And then I would take some twine. This is just what I have on hand. I just filmed another video and it's what I had on hand. And I would take, this is what, 1.5 inches. So we'll go to 2 inches. This is the scrap that was left. 2 inches. Okay. And stapler. Actually, let's grab something else. Okay. Fold it in half. Take it up here. And we're going to staple it. If I can work it. I may not be able to. If this just doesn't want to cooperate with me right now, I'm sorry. I'll get it, okay? It's too early. Too early for stapling. Obviously, I can't do it this early in the morning. And I missed it. See, that's what I was trying not to do. I missed it. I missed it. Okay, let's try this again. I will get it. I promise. There we go. I got it. So, I mean, it's not the most secure. So I would just add a little bit of glue and hold it down till it catches. Okay. So you want to glue it down and then now if you want, you could decorate these. You would need 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. No, 3 1/4 by 4 to decorate and put like some Christmas paper out up here. But I would just write 24. These are metallic pens my dad got me for Christmas last year. They work really well. If I can find them on Amazon, I'll link them. But you got a bunch of colors. And then, because we're not playing no games, I am just going to tape it in. I'm not playing games now. Obviously, I can't work a stapler this morning. It's too early in the morning for me to work a stapler, and I have barely drank any of my coffee. I'm just going to tape it in. Okay. So now it's reminiscent of a tea bag, and you put your tea bag in. And there you go. So let's cover that. I happen to have a small paper pad that I just got from Joann. So let's find a piece of paper. what did I say it needed to be? I don't remember. 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, I believe is what I said. We'll find out. Stupid branding strip. 4 1/4. Okay. That kind of sucks that you can only really get one from a piece of paper. But you can decorate it in any way you want. If you would want to use, hold on, let me grab some. We'll do one decorated with paper and one decorated with cut up ephemera. Where's my Christmas ephemera? Here it is. So we'll just grab a piece of, here we go. That one's cute. Just to show you different ways to decorate. Alright, so we have this, and now we need to tag punch the sides and glue it on. Okay, so you have this one here, like this. That's cute. All right, and then this one here, you could put that on like that. They don't have to, I mean, listen, unless you're saving these from year to year, they're gonna get thrown away. I mean, I personally would use them year to year, but most people would not. And then you do the same thing, but we're going to do it smarter because I obviously can't staple. But we're not going to talk about that, okay? And then a number. Work smarter, not harder, okay? A little piece of Scotch tape. I mean, clear tape. Doesn't have to be, we're not brand specific. And then I'm still going to staple it because they always have a staple, okay? And then the same within here. Just tape it on the inside. I mean, I could actually get it down. Tape it down. Okay. See that, and then tea bag. See? There you go. So, and if you don't like that it pops up, you can use a hook and loop dot. These are also always linked in my storefront. So you just take one of each side, they're sticky already, put it down, and there you go. They no longer pop up. Okay, so that's one way of making little tea bag advent. Super cute, very simple. You don't need to do much, and when they're in the box you can just have them lined up in the box and they can pick the number and you pull up and it takes you to whichever one. All right, I'm going to clean this up and we'll get started on the next one. Okay, so I have a piece of 8.5 by 11. So my plan is for this one, let me see my plan. Okay, so I want a 3 by 4 tag. So I have this stuff here. What was this again? Not enough, right? It was not enough, but what's this one? Okay, we're just going to use this for, that really bothers me. I don't want to use one just because. Alright, I need another piece of paper. Okay, also, when I did a flip through, this really bothered me. I don't know if they put it in wrong or what, but look, the cut aparts are on the B side of the paper. Look at that. How weird is that? That's weird, right? It's weird. It weirded me out. Okay, so cut this down to 8. Get rid of the branding strip. And then I need it to be 3. This one, you can get 4 tags from a piece of paper. Okay, so that's good. Oh, so I want my tag to be 3 by 4. If you come over here to the punch board, you look at your card size. My card size right here, 3 by 4. Can you see that? 3 by 4. So that means I need a 5.5 by 5.5 piece of paper, which this is an 8.5 by 11, so it works. 5.5. What am I doing? 5.5 by 5.5. Okay, so put the other stuff aside. And then it says you punch at 3 1/8. So you start with the card size, so the piece of paper you're going to put inside your envelope, the paper size you need to make the envelope, and where you need to punch on the score line. So score line here, so 3 1/8 is right here. Okay? So you take your paper, you go to 3 1/8, you punch down, and you score in the score line. Okay, this is very thick craft paper, so I'm going a few times. Then you line this little nub up with your score line. Okay, I can't see because the craft, oh, you can see in the monitor though. Okay, so right about there. Okay, and then you punch and score. Okay, and this one's easy. It lines right back up at 3 1/8. And score. And then also, if you think about it, because like I said, it's really hard to see this line, so I have to keep picking it up. You can also just measure it. This is 2 3/8. So it goes right in front of the 2 3/8 mark. Okay, so there you go. And then this here rounds your corners. If I have it in. Okay. Okay, so that's that. And then going to take these and fold them open, fold them closed. Jeez Louise. Okay. And you put it like that. Actually, I want this one on the outside. There you go. Because I want it, instead of opening like a normal envelope, to open like this. But I think it looks better on the inside, right? It looks better on the inside. So we're going to take our glue. And glue down here. And then this gets glued right there. Okay, now you have your little envelope. And this should fit perfectly. See that? Oh, it does not. I think this lied to me. I can just cut a smidgen off. It just needs a smidge off. I might have cut this wrong. Like I said, human error. Yeah, see that? See that? That was human error. I cut it wrong in the first place, but I need more glue right here. There we go. All right, so that fits in there perfect. What I'm going to do is corner round, or not corner round, angle punch, because we want this to be a tag. And I need my circle punch. There we go. I just estimated, I just punched a hole. And we're going to cut some of this off. Okay, and then all you do is you take, I'm going to put it down a little farther. See that? Because I want this to stick out. How much farther do I want it to stick out? I want it to stick out about that much. So I need to staple it right here at his, it has to be below his third little button. And I'm just going to take my stapler, staple on one side, staple on the other, and then we can put it back in. Okay, and there we go. And then I would either die cut or just write a number on here. There it is. I'm like, what did I do with that marker I was just using? So we're going to write so 14. Okay. I think that's cute. Now, with the bigger tees like this one, you're not going to be able to fit it in. You're going to have to fold it, and I would put it in the back. In the back, so you couldn't see it. See that? You put it in the back, and then you staple it. Here. Fold it over, because this is very big, and I would staple it like right here. The tea bag's all the way down here. I don't know why they have such big packaging, but this is actually one of my boyfriend's favorite teas. It's an energy tea. The packages don't look like this anymore, but if you need some energy tea, Zest tea. But yes, I would fold it and then staple it to the back, and then you wouldn't be able to see it in the package because it is a very big package. Okay, so we have that. Now, what are we going to put these in? I mean, you could, like, honestly, a cute idea for both of these would be stick them in your Christmas tree. And you can mix and match. You don't have to make the 24 of this one and 24 of this one. You can mix and match. Put them in your Christmas tree, or I'm going to make a box. Now, the issue with the box, let me measure. So this is what? A 1/4 of an inch. And you are what? Not even. So what are you? So we'll just say each one is a 1/4 of an inch. You have 24. That is 4 packets per inch. And you need 6. See, then I was right. Look at that. Look at that. My math skills are on point. You want to know what I'm talking about? I drew everything out last night for this one, and the box is 6 1/4 on the inside. And I just picked a number. Okay, so let's put this stuff aside, and I have a 12 by 12 piece of paper here to make an easy box. Now, making a box is very easy. It's the same every time. You can always make a box out of a piece of paper easily. And what you do is, don't mind me while I clean everything up, so I have room. What you do is you take the size box you need, okay, and then the size of sides that you think you need. So I think I did 2 inches for each side. So this needs to be 10 1/4 by 10 1/4, because I chose 6 1/4 inches for my box sides and 2 inches for my sides. All right, so what you do, so if you would want, say, a 3-inch box, you would do 3 inches, and if you want it to have 1-inch sides, the base of the box be 3 inches, and you want it to have 1-inch sides, then you have 1 and 1 on each side. So that makes 5 inches. You would cut your paper to 5 by 5. Okay, it's very easy. You just pick your side length and your box size. Alright, so we are scoring at 2 8 1/4. Alright, so we're going to score at 2 and then 8 1/4. Actually, let's just turn it and score at 2. Because like I said, your sides are going to be 2 inches, and then you turn it and do the same thing. And this is also very thick paper. So I'm going to turn it upside down and do it again, because it's I don't know where this paper came from, but it's very thick. Now we need to cut. So we're just going to cut away this score line here and cut this on a little bit of an angle. Same with this side. See that? Cut it at a little bit of an angle. So we're going to cut the score line away on the long side, because this is the side of our box, and cut just a slight angle, and then the same with on the edge here, just cutting a slight angle just so you're taking away some of the bulk and you're not going to see it when you bend the pages. Now you're going to come and do directly across and do the same thing, but you want your cuts to be across from each other. Okay, last one, cutting off the score line. You don't want the score line on these flaps here, so that's why you always cut off. Well, I always cut off the score line anyway, because these make this, where did it go? This here makes some chunky score lines, that ball. Okay, So that's all cut, and that's what it should look like. And now we're going to fold our sides. We're going to fold everything up and crease it. So if you already have like a really cute Christmas bowl or Christmas tin, you don't have to make a box. If you think it's really cool to have it in, so this is the inside of the box. We're going to flip this over. This is textured on this side, which is why it's the outside. Normally it wouldn't matter. And I'm just going to add some tape on these little flaps. You don't have to make a box. Like I said, I think I would just put mine in the Christmas tree and let them find the Christmas tree. One in the Christmas tree every day. What would also be nice is to maybe have, instead of all just tea, what about one day having a little package of cookies, having some mints or something like that, some candies, or having one of those like a honey spoon, a honey stir. That would be really cute. But like I said, so many people, like, tea is a very big thing in my family. Tell me down below, is tea a very big thing in your family? I don't know if it's because my grandmother is part British, if that's what her obsession with tea was, but we all of us drink tea. As a matter of fact, fun fact, my mom hated coffee. When I was younger, my mom never drank coffee. She drinks coffee now, but all she drank was tea. And she drank Red Rose, okay? So I had so many of those little figurines that they don't give you anymore, and I'm so mad I don't have them anymore. We're gonna peel the tape off. We're gonna bring this in, make sure it's squared up nice, and press it in. Same with this side. Bring it in, make sure they meet and they're nice and square. Okay? And then we're going to peel these off. But yeah, my mom drank Red Rose, and I had so many of those stupid figurines that I'm like so mad they don't give you anymore in a box of Red Rose. Though, not too long ago, they did bring them back for like a special thing, and my boyfriend made sure to buy me a box of Red Rose tea just so I could have it. And I think we got, what is that big rock thing that talked a Night of the Museum? If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. So you'll line it up, square it up, same with this side, square it up, and then I just take and burnish on the inside, and now you have a super easy box, and you can just put your stuff in the box. Okay? That's it. Now I would cut a 6x6 paper and put it on the inside of this, and then if you want to decorate it for Christmas, I would do, let's see, what measurements did I come up with? 1 3/4 by 6. So 1 3/4 by 6 on the outside, and on the inside, I wouldn't do these, but I would do this, and do this a Christmas paper. And then you have your little tea bags, and you can put your little envelopes, and there you go. Easy. And it was very easy. I can't even think. You could make 4 with 1 6x8 of these tags, and I would use scrap papers if you have big enough scrap papers to make the envelopes, but if not, a 12x12 will make 2, right? Or 3, 4. A 12x12 will make 4 of these. Math. I learned it, I promise. But a 12x12 will make 4 of these, because this is 5.5 by 5.5. And you'll have a little bit left over on the 12x12. So you'll get 4 envelopes from a 12x12. You could get a bunch of these little things. You can get 3 from a 12x12 for this. right? Something like that. But yeah, you can easily make this, mass produce it quickly, and then the box, you saw how easy the box was. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to make a box, to get your box dimensions. I'll do it really quick, and then we'll be done. So say you need a box that's 3 1/4. No, we just did 6 1/4. Say you need a box that's 3 by 3. Okay, you need 3 by 3 box. So you just, so this is 3 by 3, and you want 1-inch sides. So you would just um, 1 inch, then 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. So 3 and 1. So now it's 4 by 4 piece of paper, and you would score at 1 inch on both sides, and then turn and score again. And then you would cut here, 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 here. So you would cut these, and it would look like this. So you would cut these, and then you would put tape on these. That easy. Okay? It's literally that easy. It to be done with anything. You need a, you can even use a 12 by 12. You need a 10-inch piece of paper. You need a 10-inch box with 2-inch sides. Well, you could do 1-inch side on the 12 by 12, but you get my idea, right? You just take the inside. So the biggest you could do for the 12 by 12 is a 10-inch box with 1-inch sides. And then you would score at 1 and 1 on each side. That's how easy it is to make this simple box any size you want. Okay? Very easy. All right. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you I hope I gave you some kind of idea for what to make for a nice advent calendar. Like, this would just be a very cute advent calendar. And if somebody doesn't like tea, what about those hot cocoa packets? Not the Swiss Miss, but I'm talking like the Land O'Lakes that come in the really long individual packets, and they come in a whole bunch of different flavors. You can usually get them 10 for 10 at the grocery store, at least around my area. You can get them for 10 for 10. So you could throw in some of that, and then you could get marshmallows and throw in some marshmallows. You can go and get some of the chocolate spoons from the Dollar Tree, or peppermint spoons, and add those in, so you're not doing all hot cocoa. There you go. Comment down below and let me know what your favorite hot beverage is. I'm really curious to know. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.